It's Portland Bulldogs boys basketball on WPPS TV3. Brought to you by the Portland Public Schools. Promise, prepared, and empowered. Now we send you to the broadcast booth with Steve Schwartz and Frank Myatt. And we're here at the Expo for tonight's boys basketball action between the Bangor Rams and your Portland Bulldogs. This is Steve Schwartz along with Cooper Sherman. Cooper, the Bangor comes in with only one win this year. That one win was against the Dogs. The Dogs have 3 wins. They're trying to get Joe Russo to his 500th win this season, if at all possible. Tell us a little bit about Bangor.
Well, the Grunkmeyer brothers are, the big scorers for this team. So they're both averaging around 8 points per game. So not a lot when you talk about the scores that Portland has, but they can definitely score a bunch when needed. And in a big game like against Portland, they can certainly score a bit. And with Harry Fitzpatrick, he's also a pretty consistent scorer. So, this should be a good game. The last game was pretty close. Yeah,
Oxford Hills, the Gronkmeyer brothers had, I think, 21 and 14 points apiece. Fitzpatrick 13, so they can score. Folks, we all know who the scorers are for Portland. Lucas Legage, Maddox Mees, and you never know who's going to step up, but it's usually at least one of those two, and they've got some good hands underneath. So we look forward to bringing you an exciting game. We'll bring it to you in a moment.
Students, we welcome you to the James A. Bank Portland Exposition Building for tonight's game between the visiting Bangor Rams and our own Portland Bulldogs. And now let's meet the starters for tonight's game. First, for the visitors from Bangor, a sophomore, number 10, Matt Regaro. A freshman, number 12, Nate Grunkmeyer. A junior, number 14, Josh Grunkmeyer. A senior, number 32, Xavier Kelly. And a junior, number 34, Harry Fitzpatrick. The head coach of the Bangor Rams is Aaron Keeney. And now let's meet your Portland Bulldogs. A sophomore, number 11, Maddox Mees.
Sports communication.
A junior, number 0, a junior, number 10, Lucas Legage. A junior, number 1, Cordell Jones. And a senior, number 30, Devin Walker. Head coach of the Bulldogs is Joe Russo. The officials for tonight's game, Dick Millard and Dale Story, Portland High's athletic trainer, caring for the athletes. Tonight, the one, the only, Mr. Ryan Lucas. And now, would you please rise, focus your attention to the American flag, and please remove your hat if you are wearing one for the playing of our national anthem.
Okay, folks, we're ready for tip-off as number 32, Xavier Kelly, tips off against Cordell and the Dogs control. So quickly out to, well, it's tough to say, but all we know is Jones gets the first two. Let's put it that way. It looked like they started with a 2-3, but maybe a matchup zone. We'll see. Number 12 here is Nate Grunkmeyer. And number 14, Josh Grunkmeyer. So they certainly know each other well. And, coming up with it, that offensive rebound is Nate Ruggiero. And Portland comes out in a man-to-man formation. And the first turnover of the game is Bangor's. So here comes Cordell now with the ball underneath. He's defended by Ruggiero. And here comes LeGage out beyond the arc. Drives inside and is partially blocked, but coming up with it there is Kelly. And now heading the other way, over half court.
Look for the Grunkmeyers to shoot a lot of threes. That's what they do a lot of, especially Josh.
And that time he gets the reverse. It doesn't fall. Walker, the quick outlet, and LeGage comes up with it. He's going to wait for the second man through, and Cordell goes underneath. We'll call it a pass to Walker. He's traveled. So one turnover apiece here in the early going with the Dogs up 2-0. 6:14 left here in the first quarter.
You know, a key thing in this game is seeing a lot of offensive rebounds. So who can control the defensive rebounds is going to be key.
Yeah, the long three and in for Harry Fitzpatrick. And as you suggested, he's also a three-point threat.
Yeah.
And they take a 1-point lead right now. So it's 3-2. Here comes Loic Ramazani. And he passes to LeGage. Inside to Devin Walker, who posts up, shoots, floats it, doesn't fall. And the rebound there comes to Kelly again.
Good take there, but just, didn't go for him.
And we have a foul, a reaching foul on Ramazani. So the first foul of the game.
Ramazani, that's his first, team's first.
Portland had a game against Lewiston that really they were ahead much of the game and could have won. They were up by as many as, I think 13 points and ultimately lost by 4. And then the last game was at South Portland, and South Portland took care of them rather handily. And again, nice effort there by Kelly to really push the offensive rebound out. And here is one of the Grunkmeyers. It's Josh. He drives and has the ball stolen. Ramazani with an excellent pass to LeGage, up and in on the break.
A great transition offense right there. Ramazani, great pass, and that's going to be key. Is which team can really move the ball in transition and get numbers.
And shooting 2 at the line. I think that's going to be on Walker. We'll see.
Well, that's number 30, Devin Walker. That's his first.
Yeah, that is Devin Walker's first at the line. Shooting 2 will be Nate Grunkmeyer. 4-3, folks. The Bulldogs in front by 1. 4:38 left here in the first quarter. And if you're wondering, Cooper, why we give the score so frequently, we do not have a scrolling score on our screen. So we let people know this game is available both on Channel 3 in Portland, at least for a week or two, and also on YouTube at Portland Public Schools and other travel. This time they'll call that on LeGage. So Bangor has the 1-point advantage here, 5-4. 4.5 minutes left in the first quarter. Well, LeGage is actually a great player, and you know, anybody is capable of. We know
at this level. Yeah.
And we have a turnover, a violation on, so Portland forces that turnover.
Great defense there by Portland's, you know, really lockdown defense, putting the clamps on them.
So Maddox Mees now over half court. Dumps it off to Ramazani, sets up for the three and thinks better of it, but stolen. So Portland leading, and unfortunately in the department of turnovers, 4-2 by my count at this point. Walker is on Liam Vignew rather for Bangor. Both teams set to check in a couple of subs.
Oh,
and that's a block by Ramazani, and well, that's going to stay as Portland ball. So
that was great defense right there on the drive from Nate Grunkmeyer. Got a lot of players, you know, contesting him at the rim. So that's what you love to see if you're Portland's coach.
Will Houghton is checking in for Bangor, number 42. The spin back and forth, Ramazani. Of course, Benilson Lumani has checked in for Portland, number 20. He's got the ball now, falls back a little too soft, but LeGage takes it almost as a pass, up and in. So LeGage gets credit for the offensive rebound and the bucket, giving the Dogs a 1-point lead, 6-5, with just under 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter.
Yep.
And there's another person who's entered the game, number 44. I must say, he's not on my sheet, so I'm not sure who 44 is. But we'll try to check when we can. We don't have Susie Colber, so we'll do it at halftime.
Yeah.
Cordell Jones with the rebound. Ramazani inside to Lumani.
Ramazani with another great pass. He's doing great with that.
He is indeed. He's got 2 assists already tonight and a block to go with that. Only 1 foul. He leads the team in steals with averaging over 4 a game. So there you have that. Yeah, see, that bounces out, though, and 22 gets it, Neal. New life for Bangor. No shot clock in Maine at the high school level.
Good defense here by Portland. Not loving this ball movement.
Well, you make a really good point, and neither is their coach.
Yeah.
The point is very well taken.
Yeah.
We'll take a timeout with 1:15 left in the first quarter, and the score, Dogs up 8-5. So, after the timeout taken by Coach Pinkney, we'll see what Bangor has up their sleeve here. Down by 3. So great defense here by Portland, really denying Bangor, but the long 3 in the corner doesn't work, and we'll have a jump ball. Possession arrow stays with Bangor.
You know, Grunkmeyer, Nate, I guess that's sort of sometimes a good distinction. He's a pretty good three-point shooter, but not going for him tonight. But it goes right there inside.
Yeah, he gets the two inside. And here comes Alex Martin, who's come in, and he's also, of course, the football star as well, as is Cordell Jones, who has the ball now. Cordell Jones named the Gatorade Player of the Year in football, in fact.
Hey, look at that. Multi-sport athlete. Love that.
Yes, he is. And his Kanga, too. Kanga's inside. Here's Legage. He stops, and that's going to be short, but, well, we'll see. That should, it's going to be Bangor ball, so there you go. Devin Walker is going to come in for Ricky Tango, who had come in for a moment. And of course, stepping in Parker Neal again for Bangor, and he'll spell Nate Grunkmeyer. So 8-7 is the score, 16 points. You have to think that Bangor is going to want to try to go for the last shot here. They're down by 1. 9 seconds now. Good hands by Portland, and that's a jump ball. And look at the sportsmanship by Devin Walker. So that's a turnover, and that will be Portland ball with 5 seconds left.
Damn, Cole Smith he gets knocked to the ground, gets right back up. And you love to see that. Tough guy. Oh! Almost at it.
Okay, so we're going to end the first quarter with the score, Dogs up by 1. So as we wait for the second quarter to start, Cooper, you're a rather recent graduate from Emerson College in Boston studying sports communication. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so I love broadcasting, from watching the NFL and NBA, and I did some basketball commenting for Emerson games. Did that for a fair number of games, and I also was a sports news anchor at Emerson's news station WEBN. So shout out to the people at those stations.
Terrific. Well, we're glad to have you here tonight. You're helping us as Frank Myatt is on assignment with his track. Another turnover. And Cordell Stewart now with the ball. And he's going to take it in himself. But again, he's a little shy there. And the rebound comes to Will Houghton.
Oop, almost got stolen there. Good pass.
Yeah, underneath, and we'll have a foul. We'll see. It's Lumani or... Yeah, it's going to be on Lumani.
Good take from Vieg right there. Thought the strong take, even though he didn't get it to go. In a close game like it was last time, missing your three throws could be costly. I believe it was 65-60. Bangor won the last time these two teams played, so we'll get another close game.
Yeah, your point is very well taken. 1 of 2 by Liam Vigu, and that is the key, isn't it, to try to...
Yeah, I remember when I was in high school, missed three throws were tough.
Yeah. And, Portland is getting some shots, but they're just way off tonight. And that is really the bottom line at this early stage. Where'd you go to high school, Cooper?
I went to Waynfleet.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very good school.
Pretty good basketball program as well.
Yeah, I know one of their assistant coaches. Wait, now let's just see here. It's Cordell Jones with the rebound, and here's Legage. Stops in the paint, and again, just short. So that just is something that they've got to work on, getting a little more oomph into that shot. It's tied up at 8 right now. And there's the nice bucket underneath for Will Houghton, his first 2 of the game.
Yep, caught the Portland defense sort of sleeping there, and he gets the easy bucket inside.
Mies now on the rotation. He thought he'd have an open 3, but instead he's got Devin Walker posting up, and that doesn't fall, but it's going to remain Portland ball.
In for Bangor, number 10, Rivera.
like to see a little bit more utilization of like the pick and roll, something like that, to sort of switch it up. It's a good way to get points.
Indeed. And there we go. We'll see. Gonna head the other way. And, well, there's the long three that doesn't fall. Cordell with yet another rebound. Gets it up to LeGage on the outlet, and it's going to be Bangor ball. So they trade turnovers there, and that's that. Oh, they don't trade turnovers, actually. That was a rebound. Back in is Harry Fitzpatrick for Liam Vigu, who gave Bangor some good minutes.
Yeah, Fitzpatrick's been a pretty consistent scorer. You can always get like around 5 to 10 points from him each night.
The long three, and hit by Harry Fitzpatrick. So he's got 6 points tonight. He's got 1-3 in each quarter. 13-8 is the score. 5.5 minutes left, and Portland down by 5. We're going to have an offensive foul on Maddox Mees.
The coaches love that whenever a player takes a charge, and also the bench loves that as well. You see, they all stood up when that happened.
Well, the point is well taken, and of course, when you jump up, right, and you commit, and somebody has taken the positioning as you suggest, then. Yeah. Then you're going to look at what our friend Don Atkinson at Deering calls a player control foul. But it is certainly an offensive foul. No call there on the possible travel. Instead, the short jumper, and coming right back again is Josh Grunkmeyer with his own rebound and in. So that was a sweet series for Josh Grunkmeyer. And now Bangor is up by 7, 15-8.
Don't know why Houghton passed it out there, but they get points anyway.
Right, yeah, well, that point's well taken. 4.5 minutes here in the first half. Cordell, and again, just not falling. Here's Alex Martin, though, with an offensive rebound. Mees open for the three and hits it. Well, that can come in very handy.
Hopefully that'll get Mees going. Oh, good steal.
A couple of substitutes ready to come in here as Xavier Kelly will come in, and so will Lumani for Portland, as Cordell will take a break. And Will Houghton will take a break. There is a Charlie Houghton that plays for SMCC, which is my other really season assignment, if you will.
Yeah.
He's from Dixfield, and I have to wonder if there's any relation between those two. They're close by. Mees with the nice drive and in. So 5 quick points brings the Dogs to within 2. Those points by Maddox Mees.
Well, everyone talks about LeGage, but, Mees is also a formidable threat, so maybe this will be his game.
Well, it's a point, again, well taken, because he's second on the team in scoring.
Yeah.
And here comes Lucas LeGage to, at some point, to check in.
More of what I was saying is that LeGage is sort of like the consistent #1 scorer, with him leading in scoring 4 games this season. So maybe Mees will be the leading scorer tonight. Very well could happen.
Ramazani's going to take a seat, though, with 2 fouls here and 3.5 minutes left in the first half. That's nice ball movement. That's a travel. You could see it from up here. And Nate Grunkmeyer is going to check back in for his brother, Josh. And also Liam Vigu is going to check in for Xavier Kelly. So a press on here right now. or some token press anyway, token pressure. Over the line, Parker Neal on Ramazani. He forces a steal. I guess it was more than token pressure. It worked.
Ramazani's usually getting the steals, but, you know, Bangor this time.
Saved. Nice play there by Fitzpatrick. And another save by Fitzpatrick. But he goes out. So it's a turnover. Wow. All that work and then stepping out.
Yeah.
15-13 is the score, Cooper. 2:50 left here in the first half. The Dogs are down by 2. Benilson has it taken away from him, and again, putting that ball down instead of going right up with it. Ramazani ends up with it.
Great defense from Portland right there. Number 20, really great defense. He's the big man in the middle.
Yes, it is. It's it's Benilson Lumani. Outside to Ramazani, who's in, and now Lucas Legage. He's a shooter. When he gets hot, watch out. But that rebound comes to Nate Grunkmeyer.
And Lumani gets his hands in there again.
Yeah. 13-15 still, folks. A scoring drought really for both teams here for a couple of minutes. Just under 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Devin Walker will check in for the Dogs, as will Alex Martin. And Ramazani will take a seat. And that stays as Bangor's ball. Here comes Josh Grunkmeyer in again.
Did you see that ball tipped by a Portland player? I didn't.
Well, I didn't, but as I often say, they're closer than me, but you're right, yeah. I didn't.
Yeah, I was like, what? What? How is that still Bangor ball? But, you know.
That's why we get paid the big bucks here.
Yeah, yep.
Of 0. And Bangor retains possession there and a walk. So
another,
both teams with some travels.
Yeah. Fitzpatrick there.
And Devin Walker now gets the ball to Maddox Mees, who has Nate Grunkmeyer on him. He gets past him. Oh, my gosh, but he pushes the pass, and that's going to be a turnover. So I have 9 apiece here by my count in the first half here for both teams. The long 3, in and out. Martin, ultimately, the Lumani gets the rebound. Oh, good hands there by Nate Grunkmeyer. Again, 15-13. The Dogs down by 2 with 1.5 minutes to go in the first half. Bangor freely substituting as Will Houghton will check in for Liam Vigu.
Like it's slowing it down here.
Legage. Mees steps out. Here's Devin Walker with the open shot. It doesn't fall, but it comes back to Maddox Mees. Legage will try the 3, and it hits.
There we go. Finally gets one to go. That's his first point, right?
No, he had a couple in the first quarter, but it's his first point of this quarter. And it's 16-15. It's a 1-point lead, and once again, another travel. This time called on Will Houghton. So the Dogs are up by 1. They have 42 seconds left here in the first half. Mees quickly over half court, nonplussed by that press. Alex Martin, Maddox Mees. Umani posts, but Devin Walker comes out to grab the ball. We've got 16 seconds left, so Okay, Legage with the shot and hits it with 5 seconds left. So he's come on strong here. He's got 9 points in this game. That doesn't fall, and Portland will take a low-scoring game, but up by 3 into the locker room. So here we are at halftime, Cooper. The Dogs are up by 3. They're led by who we might expect would be leading scoring. 9 points for Lucas Legage, 5 for Maddox Mees, 1-2, as they have been doing all year, 2 for Cordell Jones and 2 for Lumani. Jones really the rebounder here with several. What's it going to take for Bangor to get into this game again?
Well, I think the Grunkmeyer brothers, at least Josh, one of them, needs to get hot from three-point range, I think, because Josh Grunkmeyer, he's a three-point threat. I mean, in a game on January 2nd, he drained 3 threes. So, just like, the Celtics, they're a big three-point shooting team, and that's why they're so successful. So in a close game like this, if the Grunkmeyers are able to get hot from 3, then that's going to be the key for them.
Yeah, and of course, they're led right now by Harry Fitzpatrick, the only player who's hit some threes, and he's hit 2 of them for them. So, folks, we'll see what happens as Portland enjoys a 3-point lead at halftime. We'll bring you second half action in a moment. So we're back here for second half action. What do you think of the pace of basketball up here, given that you, Cooper, you were watching basketball in Boston for the last several years?
I mean, well, it's definitely been a defensive battle. A little slower than I'm used to. Not a lot of possessions going out in transition. So, yeah, maybe we'll get some steals and have more points. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I hear what you're saying. I mean, the college game generally is faster. There's a nice pass to Mees. Portland moving the ball. Ramazani underneath. He's got, Lucas Legage was looking for Devin Walker.
It looks like a good pass. Great of him to jump up and then pass it, but wasn't quite in the right spot. Maybe he was looking at the guy who was passing it to. It was like, what? You weren't there where I thought you were going to be.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And inside out again.
Oh, what
a block
right
from
there.
Behind Cordell. Oh, goodness gracious. Devin Walker fighting for that rebound.
Gotta make those.
And coming the other way. Still 18-15, a minute into the third quarter. And it's going to be tied up, and that's going to be Bangor ball on the possession arrow.
Ramazani also had another steal, which, of course, he's notorious for being, a steal merchant. But not just that, he scored 18 points a little while ago.
There's a turnover. So Portland forces that, and now the Dogs have the ball. They're up by 3 with 6:55 left here in the third quarter. There's a press here. Mees again comes up with the ball on the football pass button. Jones and a foul? That's fine.
Bangor foul is number 34.
That looked like he could have got him on the hand there.
Yeah, he's going to be shooting 2. Harry Fitzpatrick had the foul. Nobody in even close to foul trouble, although Loic Ramazani has 2 on him. And he's in the game now as Portland returned its starters. Uncharacteristically missing the first shot from the charity stripe. Can still give the Dogs a 4-point lead if he makes this. Rebound comes out the other way. Kelly
I mean, you just can't miss both your free throws in a close game like this. I mean, we don't really have like field goal percentage, but from the eye test, looks like Bangor's doing a little bit better with their field goal percentage.
Yeah, so Cordell giveth and taketh away. He got the rebound, but threw it away.
Ramazani again with the steal.
Yeah, but then a travel called. So he doesn't get credit there, but number 24, Liam Vigu, will check in for Harry Fitzpatrick. Still 18-15, folks, a minute and a half into the third quarter. Cordell dumps it off to LeGage. LeGage throws it up. Too far. Rebound to Vigu. So he's getting the shots, just does not have the hot hand tonight. Look at that. Look at those hands by Ramazani. Another steal. Call the police. That man is a thief.
You are right.
Oh, but look at that nice bucket by Cordell Jones. So the first bucket of the second half gives the Dogs a 5-point lead in this low-scoring affair. 2015, and Ramazani again with
pass.
a steal. He's got Cordell on the break. Cordell saves it and gets it to Walker, but there's another turnover.
The Gage should have just gone up with that.
Yeah. We're going to have a timeout, and with 5:22 left, we're going to take one, too. The Dogs are up by 5. So we're back. Steve Schwartz, Cooper Sherman, and Ali Al-Najafi on camera for WPPS TV3. Bringing you Portland boys basketball all year long, and sometimes the girls as well. And there's a steal. Maddox Meese up and in.
Great take from Meese, almost coast to coast. Never looked back once he got that steal.
And now the Dogs open up a lead, 22-15. And another steal, this time Congo up, and oh my goodness, he couldn't convert, but he does get credit for the steal.
I mean, Portland, you love to see 2 steals on consecutive possessions, and you know, who was it? Congo, even though he didn't convert, you know, he was close.
Yeah, it was good hands, and it's going to be Portland ball, another turnover. So I have 15-13 for Bangor. I don't have either Frank Myatt or Mike Hoffer from the forecaster to double check that. But so we're going to go with me until we see something different someday when we get Coach Giordano's stats.
Yeah,
so
that'd be nice.
Here's some nice ball movement here. Oh, what a nice pass by Cordell, and into Devin Walker.
It almost looks like he passed that ball right through the defender's legs.
And it could have been. And there's the nice bucket there by Josh Grockmeyer. The first Bangor bucket halfway through the third quarter. And a nice right-handed kind of layup there from the left side. We have an offensive foul by Cordell Jones. His first foul of the night.
It's a good take by Jones right there. Really strong take. I mean, he's a pretty big guy. He's pretty built, and you know, he's got that strength to bring it inside, and you know, not be afraid of the big men in the paint. So you know, it's a good take by him.
Dogs up 24-17. We'll be back in a moment. We are back from the timeout here as the Dogs are up by 7, and it is Bangor ball. Kango with a little bit of pressure there, and there's the trap, but that also leaves a player wide open, and Will Houghton takes advantage of that and converts.
I mean, you're not going to get much of an easier bucket than Houghton had right there.
Yeah. There's Cordell getting the ball over. Oh my goodness, he has an open player, but thrown away. I think he was hoping for a cutter there, but Kango was kind of standing right there, open. And actually, Bangor got back really quickly anyway, so we'll see.
Yep. Great transition defense by Bangor, and they sort of get lucky with another sort of errant pass.
Here's Cordell with the ball, and oh my gosh, what a save by Walker.
It's great hustle right there by Walker.
Kango is hurt down on the floor, so as we key in on Ryan Lucas and Kango, we'll take a timeout. 3:08 left in the third quarter. Dogs up 24-19. It looks like the teams are now, I'm not sure if it's a full-blown timeout or not, but Kango is being worked on the right side of the bench by Ryan Lucas. And he did get up under his own power. He limped a little bit, looked like he was favoring his right ankle. And Cordell now to inbound. Knee steps out to get it. He's done that well all night tonight against a little bit of pressure on the inbounds. So he's made it easy for his inbounding players. And they had to get rid of it. And there's Cordell. The gauge for three and hits it. So that's his second three of the night. He breaks double figures with 12. The first player with double figures tonight on either team. 27-19 is the score now. An 8-point Portland lead with 2.5 minutes left here in the third quarter.
You know, after sort of a slow start from LeGage, he's got it going. So that's great to see if you're Portland.
Whoa, thought better of that three, and instead stolen by Loic Ramazani. All night long. My goodness, his hands is tough. But that time, number 10, Lugero gets away with the steal.
That's Lumani with his hands in again. He's had his fingers all over the place tonight.
The nice bucket underneath, though, by Nate Grunkmeyer. His first bucket of the half, and it's now a 6-point lead, 27-21, Dogs in front. 1:45 left here in the third quarter. Lucas LeGage comes up with the ball, sees Lumani, who finishes.
Great work there by Lumani and LeGage there. Lumani looked like he almost dunked that ball right there. I mean, he was pretty close to the rim there.
Very much so, and he has that capability. Oh my gosh, Mies, what a great steal. He's got a couple tonight. And then traveling into traffic.
For Bangor, number 3.
So Ethan Levitt and Nate Grunkmeyer back in, I think that's who we've got. 29-21, 8-point Portland lead, a minute left here in the third quarter.
Portland sort of shifting into zone here.
Oh, a block by Ramazani. That's his second block of the night. 2 assists at least, 3 steals. Doesn't have any points yet, but he does it in so many ways, and he has all year. He's a very, very useful and talented player.
Yeah. If there was the Defensive Player of the Year candidate for Portland, it would definitely be Ramazani.
Yeah, and LeGage comes down with that. And he brings it over half court. 10 on 10 as he's covered by Matt Ruggiero. Maddox Mees now inside to Cordell, who posts.
Give it to him.
Well, he wanted it, but he also waved it off, Lumani. 11 seconds left here. Lumani inside. Oh, Ramazani threw that away as he was looking for Lumani. So 5 second. Well, it's going to stay Portland ball, though.
Yeah, I think it was tipped by a Bangor player before it went out of bounds.
Well, somebody has to take it out. So Ramazani steps in. There's 5 minutes.
Communication is key.
Lumani, oh my goodness, he spins. It doesn't make it. The quarter's going to be over here. Oh my goodness gracious.
That was pretty close.
That was really something, Harry Fitzpatrick. 29-21, the Dogs are in command at the end of the third quarter. For the last quarter here, Steve Schwartz, Cooper Sherman, Ali Al-Najafi on camera. Our director and producer, Henry Gio. Our editor, our boss, our everything, Henry.
Man of many talents.
He is indeed. Oh, Mises gets away from the trap, and he's got LeGage wide open in the corner, and he hits it. LeGage makes them pay for leaving him open.
And that's why he averages 13 points per game.
Yeah, and then the short jumper there by Ethan Levitt to answer. Dogs up by 9, 32-23, 7.5 left here in regulation of this contest. Oh, LeGage. Oh, we have a timeout. So with 7:18 left in regulation, Coach Russo is going to take a full timeout, and so are we.
Well, it looks like it's still anybody's game as we get back here. 32-23, Portland leading.
And here we go. Mees has Cordell. Cordell has LeGage. LeGage has Mees. Back to Cordell. Ramazani off his foot, but he retains possession.
Cordell's flashing in the paint right there.
Out to Ramazani. Mees. Okay, there's LeGage with the open three. Oh my gosh, it looked good. Instead, Cordell hits it out off of the Bangor player. That's just pure hustle. Pure hustle to do what he did. And know-how. That's straight instinct, too. So inside to Ramazani. Ramazani takes it back out again. Maddox Mees to Loic Ramazani. Ramazani covered by 2. LeGage tries to get that 3 up. It doesn't get that opportunity. Maddox Mees again. He's got LeGage on the other side, and Walker throws a beautiful screen, and Cordell goes up and down.
I think he should have done a little bit more time before putting that back up.
Well, he was on his way down, so, he wanted to probably prevent the jump ball or something like that from happening. So we have a timeout here, 6:09 left here in regulation, 32-23. Dogs still up by 9. Coming off the timeout here. Bangor ball. The trap is on. There's an open player. It's Gronkmeyer. Doesn't hit, and oh my goodness. Well, it looked like ball from here, but Walker's going to get called with the foul.
Yeah, Steve, that sure looked like all ball to me, but, the refs can't get every call right.
Yeah, or they can because they're closer than we are. Who knows?
Yeah.
The first one, however, doesn't fall for Mr. Fitzpatrick.
What's important is that the refs get the important calls at the end of the game right.
So 1 of 2. 32-24 is the score. Ramazani with the ball. There's Legage. He thinks better of his open shot. Legage saves it after it had been passed around a bit. That's going to be Bangor ball. So we'll have a turnover here for the Dogs. I have 17-17, these teams tied in turnovers. You really don't like to see more than a dozen in a game, but that's the way that goes.
Yeah, and that explains why it's a more low scoring game.
Nice ball movement, and the open 3 for Ethan Levitt. So 32-27 now. And Bangor's got quite a push going on here with coming into 5 minutes left. You don't know this, Cooper, but we call this Susie Schwartz time because my wife says, oh, what a move by Mies, though. Says that the most exciting part of any game is the last 5 minutes. Doesn't hold true for baseball, but it does frequently for football and basketball.
Yeah.
And it did there. What a great shot, but Mies is going to get caught for reaching from behind.
Sort of reminds me of Scott Hansen on NFL Red Zone, which I watch a lot. He says it's the witching hour when it gets to be about 3 o'clock. So, this is sort of the witching about 5 minutes right here.
That's good, the witching hour. I like that too.
Yeah.
Oh, we're going to have a foul going in for the rebound. We'll see who gets called for that. Might be Cordell.
Witching 5
Devin
minutes.
Walker, his third.
Witching 5 minutes is, doesn't roll off the tongue as well, but, crunch time is another term used a lot.
And the turnover. So, Portland ball, Cordell will inbound. Bangor will have a substitute come in now, Alex Tennant. And Josh Grunkmeyer is headed to the locker room for some reason with 4.5 minutes left.
That's not good. They might need him,
He was running. I will say that. Portland doesn't need to be in any particular hurry here.
Especially with there being no shot clock.
And that's nice defense there, getting a hand on it, Fitzpatrick. Now Devin Walker is going to come out and Ricky Kango is going to come in with 4:18 left.
Well, it's good that whatever injury Kango had wasn't too serious. He was able to come back into the game.
Yeah, that's a good point. And here we go. Ramazani. Gage Mies right now. Back to Ramazani. And again, Portland can just head into this kind of stall, if you will. They've been known to do it before, but if you're going to do it, you don't want to throw it away. There you go. Another turnover, 34-27, 4 minutes left. One of the Bangor assistant coaches is heading into the locker room as well. So we'll see what's going on over there. Whether Grunkmeyer returns. Oh, Conga. And the steal actually goes to Ramazani. Here's Cordell. Mies for the long 3 from the corner. It doesn't fall. And the rebound will come to Nate Grunkmeyer.
Not really any three-pointers much at all, but here, nope.
Mies with the rebound. Again, we don't know what Coach Russo's instructions are, but you have to wonder if he wants things to be held up here a little bit with 3:15 left. And the Dogs up by 7.
I mean, my philosophy is that unless you get a really good three with one of your best shooters, try to drive it inside, see if you can get an easy bucket near the basket.
And oh my goodness, he took a step and called for a travel.
Yeesh.
Yikes.
Refs calling it close on that one.
They are, aren't they?
Yeah.
It's not something that we always see, Cooper, at any level these days.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We've seen some clear travels at the college level and at the pro level that aren't called anymore. Among other things, they have the European step now and other ways.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
2:50 folks left. 34-27 is the score. The Dogs are in front. It's Bangor ball. Fitzpatrick finds his number 44, who's in the game.
Good thing that LeGage didn't try to get that ball. I don't think he would have been successful there. Good thing to just let it roll out of bounds.
You know, I don't know who 44 is, but my son Jack was 44 when he played lacrosse for Portland High School back in the day.
All right.
So.
It's a good connection there.
Not bad. Oh, Mies. Oh, gosh, he got his hand on it. And then who else gets his hand on it again? Ramazani. It remains Bangor ball. A couple seconds tick off. 2:38 left. 34-27 still the score. Portland in front. Oh, there's going to be a foul there. Wow. See if that's on Maddox. It is not. It's on Devin Walker. That's his fourth.
Devin Walker. It's his fourth.
Looks like one of the head coach was screaming, "Foul, ref," before he got fouled.
Oh, Grunkmeyer misses the first one. That's Nate Grunkmeyer. As Bangor checks in Ethan Levitt again, and also, let's see who's up here. Number 10 is Ruggiero. Cordell gets it over half court. Look at that beautiful bullet pass by Ramazani to Lucas LeGage, who finishes 36-28, an 8-point lead. He had 2:11 left in regulation. Good to see Josh Grunkmeyer out there again. Wow. Ethan Levitt with his second three in the fourth quarter. He's got 8 points all in the fourth quarter. Brings Bangor to within 5, 36-31, just under 2 minutes to go. And I thought there was a timeout, but it doesn't look like there is. So some sort of a discussion, I think, is the Bangor coach wanted. And so Cordell's going to go ahead and inbound it.
You know, with that play earlier, Ramazani can't just steal the ball. He's also a good passer.
Indeed, yes. He gets credit for both. LeGage, he's up and in.
LeGage just had after a bit of a slow start, he's having a solid game.
He is, and now there's a minute 41 left, and Bangor is going to take a timeout. The score is 38-31, Dogs in front. Here we are. Grunkmeyer with the three. What you were really asking for all night, or at least saying Bangor needed to do to get back into it. The Grunkmeyers get hot, and we're going to have a foul here by Ethan Levitt, his first. And I have to feel like they have fouls to give. So 1.5 minutes left. The Dogs are up by 4. It's a 2-possession game. Cordell Jones inbounds to Maddox Mies. He's going to take it over himself. The trap is on. It's broken. There's Legage into Cordell. Oh, wow.
Almost lost it there.
Yeah. I mean, it's very important, though, because if Portland can hold on to it and run this stall, what do we have? Another foul. That's Fitzpatrick's second foul. Team's third, so not close to the bonus yet. 1:03 left here, folks, in regulation, 38-34. Bangor's going to check in Nate Grunkmeyer to replace number 44. And here we go. Ramazani to Legage. To Maddox Mees. To Devin Walker. To Maddox Mees. Inside to Cordell. Cordell Jones to Lucas Legage. Legage to Ramazani and the steal. Oh, wow. What a monster block by Cordell Jones. These went up high and down hard.
That ball was very close to hitting the backboard. It looks like it was a border.
Yeah, I agree.
Goaltend. Yeah, but
yeah.
Wasn't called. So
no,
good.
And Maddox, who did kind of bump his head, is, let's see what happens here. He's going to walk off here, and Portland's going to put in Alex Martin. 35.2 seconds left, folks. 38-34. Bangor's at a point where they're going to have to foul. The Bulldogs are going to take a timeout, and so are we. So Bangor is, let's see what's going to happen here. It's going to be Portland ball all the way down at the other end. Yeah, it'll be very interesting to see what Bangor has cooked up. Of course, they're starting with a press and planning on a double team here pretty clearly. And there's Devin Walker getting the ball and in any event, it was a Bangor foul.
The whole Bangor bench is up in arms about that call. They surely thought that was their ball.
So Portland's ball again here down below. 38-34. Half a minute left here, plus 2.5 seconds, 32.5. That could become important later. But here comes Cordell, and he's going to be fouled by Ethan Levitt, shooting two. And of course, as you noted earlier, Cooper, foul shots, especially at this juncture, so important.
Exactly, yeah, definitely. These are going to be some huge ones for Jones right here, and if he misses one or misses both, we got the Grunkmeyers, who are great at shooting threes, which said during the halftime.
So unfortunately, but wow, my goodness, I thought that was Portland ball. But we'll see what happens here. That's going to be shooting two the other way, so not a great chain of events, and that is going to be Devin Walker's last foul.
Yeah.
So he's going to take a seat, and now Bangor will be shooting two at the line. So Harry Fitzpatrick has a chance to bring Bangor within two with 26.6 seconds left. Not what the Bulldogs wanted to see happen.
Wish I had Fitzpatrick free throw stats, but I imagine he might be a pretty good free throw shooter, but we'll see.
You know, he's hit, that's his third one he's hit this quarter. It's 38-35. And 38-36. It's a 2-point Portland lead here. And we're going to have a foul. And that's going to be on Nate Grunkmeyer.
Legage is looking for someone to pass that ball to, but nobody was really around. He was like, hey, someone help me. It's not the best situation Portland was in there.
No, but it does. They are in an okay situation now. It's all in Lucas Legage's hands to make this a 2-possession game, and that's not going to do it.
So with the score being 38-36 currently, if he makes this one, you know, Bangor still has a chance to tie.
He does make it. So it's a 3-point game here with 22 seconds left. Oh, the long three doesn't fall. Ramazani has it. Oh, my goodness. And a big foul there by Nate Ruggiero.
Oh, the bench would have erupted if Fitzpatrick made that three. I mean, that's a tough one to miss. But I know I see look on Fitzpatrick's face. He wishes he had that one back.
That's Ruggiero's first shot, first foul. Now again, it's a 3-point Portland lead. If Cordell makes one of these, it's a 2-possession game with 6 seconds left. It's not impossible, but much, much harder for Bangor.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious.
What is this? Three straight miss? 3 throws for?
It is.
For Jones? Yeah. Huge one right here.
That's unfortunate. And the rebound comes to Nate Grunkmeyer, and there'll be a Bangor timeout. So there's 4.4 seconds left. The Dogs are up by 3. We'll be back in a moment. Okay, for the last 4.4 seconds, Steve Schwartz and Cooper Sherman, Ali Al-Najafi on camera. And Bangor's going to have to hustle. Well, they had it in the right hands. The bucket was made, and that is going to make it a tie game. Oh my goodness, they had it in the hands of the player they wanted. The crowd is erupting. They almost went down to the court. They tied it up. We're going to have overtime, and we're going to bring it to you in just a moment. So we're going to have a jump ball here as Benny Lumani will jump against Ethan Levitt, Portland's possession. Underneath Cordell, but it doesn't fall. Oh, it's going to stay Portland ball, though, as the Bangor player, Vigu, went out.
I mean, another strong take by Jones, but just wasn't able to finish.
(39-39). Ramazani doesn't fall. Comes the other way. The rebound to Ethan Levitt. Now Bangor ball. The Grunkmeyer brothers. No, the three hit by Ethan Levitt. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness!
Isn't he 3 for 3 tonight? I think he's 3 for 3.
He is from beyond the arc. 2 in the fourth quarter, 1 now in overtime.
Bunch of huge shots for him.
Yeah, we're gonna have a block. a blocking foul by Ethan Levitt. That'll be his. He's out for the game. I thought that might be his fourth. 5 it is. So it's huge to get him out of there because he's hitting these massive threes. But he's done for the night. So he'll be replaced by Will Houghton.
I mean, what does he have? Six points?
Well, he's got 11 points altogether tonight. That's how he's going to end it. But he's got 3 3-pointers, and Benny Lumani misses the first one here.
Yep, seems like whenever he was shooting one, it was a big one.
Okay, Lumani gets 1 of 2. And now Kango will replace Lumani. Bangor's up by 2, folks. 2 minutes, 50 seconds left. It's stolen by Cordell, and he's fouled. That'll be on Nate Grunkmeyer. That's his third.
When you're up 2 in overtime in a situation like this, you don't really want to foul if you can help it. But with the way Portland's been shooting at the free throw line, and with Jones, yeah.
Jones is at the line, shooting in and out. Hits one and brings the Dogs to within 1. So Ramazani gets his third foul, and he's going to send the very dangerous Nate Grunkmeyer to the line. He can't make it more than a 1-possession game as Bangor's up by 1, but he can certainly sink it. And he brings himself into double figures now with 10 points on the game. That one he misses, and a push on Will Houghton will bring Cordell Jones to the line. Now Cordell has a chance to tie it here if he can make both of these. 2:39 left. A 2-point Bangor lead. Oh my goodness. As it clangs off the iron, we'll look for his second shot here. Hits that, so again brings the Dogs to within 1. 43-42, 2:39 left. Ramazani tries to get a hand on it there and avoids the foul. Here's the trap. Oh my goodness! Maya almost lost it. Instead, his brother has it now. Look at those hands by Ramazani. My goodness.
I know, right?
Oh, that was a nice opportunity there. And at the line shooting 2 will be Harry Fitzpatrick on Kango's foul, his first of the game.
I mean, Bangor definitely has the momentum, and the bench is being vocal.
Yeah, Benny Lumani will check in here, probably for Kango. That first one doesn't fall, still 43-42. 2:18 left here. both missed, and Cordell Jones with the rebound. So Ramazani now to Cordell. Cordell tries to bring it in. Has Mies over there, has Lucas Legage coming out. Oh my gosh, he turns around instead, and the rebound comes to Liam Vigu. So 43-42, 2 minutes left. Ramazani with another steal. Mies up and, offensive foul. Maddox Mies with an offensive foul going in, one on a couple anyway.
Those are always tough to call because there's such a fine line between did he shift his feet, did he hold steady, and if you're Portland, it's
you're shaking your head.
Yeah.
But 1 point lead here, 43-42, just under 2 minutes to go here, 1:47 left. Oh, the long three. Gronkmeyer could have put that away for Bangor. It's a 4 point lead.
That's a massive three right there.
Lumani inside for two. On the feed from Ramazani. So 2 points separate these two, and what is the call? Oh, Bulldogs delay a game. Not exactly sure what happened there, but it's a warning. 1 minute, 7 seconds left. Bangor's up by 2. Mies is pressing tightly here. At some point, Portland's going to have to, well, that's stolen. Oh my God, they're going to call it a foul.
I think they blew the whistle before he stole the ball.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
So now Bangor has a chance to make it a 2-possession game here with one of their best shooters, Nate Grunkmeyer, at the line. He went 1 for 2 the last time, but doesn't mean that he's not a good shooter. So the best they can do now is make it a 3-point lead in a 1-possession game with 49.7 seconds left. Cordell with yet another rebound on a miss. Mies hands it off to Cordell. Cordell around the horn. Here's Lucas Legage for 3! The Dogs are up by 1 with 32 seconds left. And Cordell comes up with the rebound on that block. And here comes Lumani. Up and in!
The crowd just erupted here at the Expo. Lumani, I knew once he got that ball, he was going to dunk it. And I knew what the reaction was going to be. This place is electric right now.
We're going to stay with you, folks. There's 11.1 seconds left. 49-46 is the score. It's going to be Bangor's ball. You almost wonder, should Portland foul and make them try to shoot 2? Of course, that can backfire too, right? I mean,
yes.
You get a guy like Loic Ramazani out there, and he can steal the ball. He's got at least, by my count, half a dozen steals tonight. Cordell has, I think, 3 steals tonight. And it's just really amazing. I haven't seen, Ramazani hasn't put a ball up into the bucket tonight, and he is one of the most important players on the Bulldog team tonight, Cooper.
That's certainly right, Steve. I mean, Ramazani has been such a key player in this game. He's just had his hands on the ball constantly, and it's been huge for Portland.
Yeah, I mean, he's so fast, and he's almost stealthy. You know, he sticks that hand out, gets it out, and has been tipping the ball all over the place tonight as well.
I mean, yeah, and it's a real talent to be able to steal the ball without being called for a foul. So the way he's able to do that has just been really fantastic to watch.
Yeah, it's actually quite amazing. He probably brings himself up to 4.5 to 5 steals a game with that tonight. It's going to be Bangor ball inbound right now. And Liam Vigu is going to bring it in. 11.1 seconds left. 3-point deficit here for Bangor, 49-46.
I'll be getting it to Josh Grunkmeyer here.
You can't get that shot off, though, because Ramazani is tight. Wow. That is going to do it. The Bulldogs are going to be victorious, 49-46. As the teams will shake hands, and Cooper and I will be back to wrap up for you in just a moment. Well, Cooper, if you had to pick a first game to do here with us, you picked a doozy tonight.
I know, right?
What a game. Let's just talk a little bit about the statistics. Portland was led by Lucas Legage with 21 points. Maddox Mees came back with 11. 9 points for Benny Lumani, and Cordell Jones with 6 points. At least 9 or 10 rebounds. And Loic Ramazani, no points, but I have half a dozen steals, 2 blocks, at least 4 or 5 assists. He really can do it all.
Yeah, he really can. And if I were to make an NBA comparison, I would say he's sort of like Draymond Green. He's obviously not as big, but even though he's not as big of a scorer, he's just terrific on defense, and he gets his hands, on the ball all the time.
Now let's talk about Bangor, because they were led tonight by Nate Grunkmeyer with 13 points. His brother Josh only 7 tonight. Ethan, that's if I got them correct as to who hit that shot to lead them to overtime. 11 points tonight for Ethan Levitt, all in the second half, including 3 3-pointers. 10 points to Harry Fitzpatrick, including 2 threes at the beginning. 4 points for Will Houghton as well. So Bangor really had a chance at the end, didn't they, Cooper? Yeah,
they really did. They didn't quite have the magic that they had at the end of regulation, but I think that shot by Grunkmeyer could have been a foul. I mean, I thought I saw the coach being calling for a foul, but no such luck, and Bangor doesn't quite get out of here with a win.
That's right, and instead, Coach Joe Russo gets that much closer, folks, to his 500th win. I think he may have about 6 to go, but we'll double-check that and let you know in the next contest, which I think is going to be against Deering on Thursday night, where Frank Myatt and I will bring that to you. This is Steve Schwartz for Frank Myatt, Henry Gio, Cooper Sherman, Ali Al-Najafi saying so long from the Expo, where tonight the Portland Bulldogs avenged their loss to Bangor by beating them handily in a very exciting game. Good night.